It was an extremely important visit from the point of view of Poland's security. Over the course of a week, 6 parliamentarians from both sides of the political divide met with a dozen or so congressmen in Washington, D.C. There were also meetings at the State Department, the Pentagon, and even the White House. The only thing missing was a representative of Polish diplomacy. Unfortunately, Mr. Klich did not find the time to participate in these talks. He was simply not in Washington at the time. I did not see Mr. Klich at all during the entire week, so I don't know what the reasons were or what his tasks are. But during our busy week, Mr. Klich did not attend a single one of the dozens of meetings. This concerns Bogdan Klich, who by decision of the coalition government was to replace Marek Magierowski as Polish ambassador to Washington. Was supposed to, because although Magierowski was dismissed, Polish President Andrzej Duda never agreed to Klich's appointment as ambassador. They want to send to the United States the guy who was the Minister of National Defense at the time, who was responsible for the Polish army. It will be one big joke. Klich was the head of the Polish Ministry of Defense during Donald Tusk's first term in office. It was during his tenure that the plane crash occurred, killing the Polish president and a large part of the Polish elite. Despite the threat from Russia, Klich disbanded Polish military units. He also discredited himself as a would-be diplomat, which is why President-elect Karol Nawrocki refused to sign his ambassadorial nomination. In addition to destroying Poland's defense capabilities, this civic platform politician repeatedly and falsely insulted Donald Trump, the current U.S. president. Donald Trump does not fully understand the concept of international security. A politician so harmful to Poland's national interest cannot represent Poland in the United States, which is why I declare today that I will not sign Bogdan Klich's nomination as ambassador of the Republic of Poland to the U.S. Let us recall, this is what Bogdan Klich wrote about Donald Trump after the end of his first term in the White House. Let us remember that according to Law and Justice, friendship with this unstable politician who does not respect democracy was supposed to be a guarantee of Poland's security.
Bogdan Klich
is a completely unacceptable representative of Polish diplomacy in the United States. He has terrible relations with the Trump administration. Such a nomination weakens our position as an American partner and ally. It is simply an ineffective move, or even one might say, a move against Trump, which is being used by Radosław Sikorski and Donald Tusk's team. The appointment of Radosław Sikorski as deputy prime minister is also unlikely to improve the Tusk government's relations with Donald Trump.
Przysięgam uroczyście.
The head of Polish diplomacy also has a quite impressive collection in his portfolio of posts and statements attacking our most important ally, Trump, Putin's man in the White House. For proto-fascists like Trump and Kaczynski, elections or verdicts are only important when they go their way. Sikorski attacked not only Donald Trump himself, but also the United States, like when he accused Washington, D.C. of damaging Nord Stream and Nord Stream 2. Thank you, USA, which the Russian representative used to spread the Kremlin's message at the UN.
He wrote, "Thank you, USA."
Sikorski also mocked Poland's alliance with the United States in crude terms. You know that the Polish-American alliance is worthless. It is even harmful because it creates a false sense of security for Poland. Why? Complete BS. We will come into conflict with Russia and Germany, and we will think that everything is great because we kissed up to the Americans. Losers. Complete losers. Donald Tusk is no better. Anyway, he didn't even hide his dislike of Donald Trump. Trump and his dependence on the Russian services is no longer a matter of debate. This is not my assumption. It is the result of an investigation by the American services. The American services do not rule out that Trump was recruited by the Russian services 30 years ago. Today, it is clear that it is this anti-American attitude that is the glue that binds the entire December 13th coalition. Economic acceleration and pro-Europeanism, more pro-Europeanism than pro-Americanism. That is, building a vision of Poland based on close cooperation with the European Union rather than transatlantic cooperation in this area. I think this is one of the key ideas. Donald Trump and his administration see this perfectly perfectly well. That is why they are openly focusing on cooperation with the right wing of the Polish political scene, hence the support for Karol Nawrocki before the elections and congratulations after them. Such a great win in Poland by Karol Nawrocki. He will be a great president. He won because he truly loves the Polish people. What interested the Americans? Of course they were interested in President Karol Nawrocki. It is clear that there was a lot of interest here, and the Americans will want to build relations with Poland through this channel, rather than through the government channel, where there is a certain reserve towards the ruling party. Good relations and economic, political, and military alliances with the United States have been the foundation of Law and Justice's foreign policy for years.